I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You say it's true. Connect like me. And life is human too.
What's going on, everybody? It's Scott from SoCal Exploring, and today I'm gonna be giving my review on Halloween Horror Nights this year. And I've been kind of putting off this video a lot due to the fact that the event wasn't that great this year. And before you guys go down in the comments if you're new to this channel and say like, oh, for people that have never been to the event before, they don't know what they're talking about, blah blah blah. I've been going to the event since 2012. I know what I'm talking about. Just to clarify that up. I'm not gonna bag on that event in this video. Not that much actually, but let's just get right into the video. So this year I was really excited. As you can see, I was making a lot of videos on Horror Nights this year, updating and stuff like that. I was really excited to see what was coming this year, or attend the event this year, due to the fact that the lineup was great. Like, when I heard the full lineup and everything, it was great and I could not wait. I was ecstatic for opening night and I was extremely excited. So opening night comes around, I get to opening night right, I buy my lanyard, which is really cool. I will give them props on that. From the pictures that I saw, from the videos that I saw, we did not want to do opening ceremony, so we skipped it and we went down, did early entry and all that. And first maze we went into was Ash vs. Evil Dead. Now, oh man, Ash, the facade was iffy to me. Now, like, they did the best that they could do with making a trailer. Ash's mask was cool, and I do think that everyone should stop hating on the mask of Ash due to the fact that they can't just pull off Bruce Campbell's face off and put it on some actor. Like, they did the best they can with the mask, and it still looks really good, and he still looks exactly like Ash in the movie. So that I'm gonna give compliments to Maze and the art designers and everything. But the maze itself was not scary at all. I will give it a 2 out of 10 scare rate. And there were so many black walls. That was the problem. I would say at least 40% of the maze was black walls, and that is something that I really suffered from, and that was something that was really bad and made the maze kind of sucky to me. So then we headed over to Saw, which I was definitely surprised about. As I said in my vlog, Saw was really good, and Saw was just a fun maze in general. There was no black walls or anything, and it was just a fun maze. If you're gonna go in there for scares, not as much. Like, the scares were still pretty good, but go in there for expecting sets and expecting to have fun, because that maze was pretty fun. Then we did American Horror Story, and American Horror Story was such a disappointment too. Like, the sets seemed like they were lacking so much. It seems like they just kind of threw it together. It seems like they just kind of like didn't do the best that they could with what they had. And the sets were still amazing, but the maze was lacking scares. There were a lot of black walls in this one too. But other than that, I expected a lot more from this maze. I mean, it is American Horror Story, one of their biggest properties, and I was hoping to see a lot more from the maze. And before the video continues, I just want to say, once again, I'm not hating on the event. I love the event. The event is still extremely fun to go to, so please don't go put in the comments saying that like, oh, I want to see you do a better job. I'm just giving my honest opinion. So then we headed up to the lower lot area where we did Insidious, and Insidious I will always love. People have mixed opinions on it. Yes, it did have a black walls, and yes, the sets did lack a lot, and I do feel like they could have put it into the Blumhouse maze like Orlando did, but overall the maze was scary and creepy, and that's what I like. I do give Insidious a thumbs up this year. And The Shining was absolutely fantastic. People were hating on the Jack mask, but no, it was fantastic. The only bad thing about the maze was the elevator scene, which was kind of cheesy and kind of corny. But other than that, the maze was absolutely great, and I do highly suggest it to do first, because that maze does get filled up, and that is definitely in my top 2. Now, I'm going to talk about my other one in the top 2, which is my definite favorite at Horror Nights this year, which was Titans of Terror, the original maze with Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface. I just think there. But the way that they put them all together and the way that they mix them all into one maze was a brilliant idea, and they did it brilliantly. The maze was beautiful, the scares were great, the masks were great, the costumes were great, everything about that maze was great, and the idea of the whole maze was just fantastic. And I can't say I like anything else other than crowd control and not getting stuck in the middle of the maze while walking through the maze. Now, right next to it, we have Blumhouse, which I'm going to talk about right now. Blumhouse, The Purge, phenomenal. The Purge area was phenomenal, just like the Gauntlet. I was excited to see it. The facade is beautiful, but the inside, Happy Death Day and Sinister were very weak, especially Sinister. Sinister looked like they just, it looked like a home hunt, like in my opinion. It looked like they're just like, oh, let's go get some cheesy props and just put them on walls and like do all this and have these scares. And honestly, I was not very impressed with Blumhouse at all. I was expecting a lot more from it, but nonetheless, The Purge was great, and we got to see the guy from The Purge. I forgot his name, but he was the guy that the Secret Service guy for President Roan and the main character in the second film. So that was cool. The maze was great in general, but it was lacking a lot, and I feel like they could have done a lot better, as Orlando's was really good. Then I'm gonna talk. Now I'm gonna. Then I can't even talk right now. I'm going so fast. Terror Tram. Terror Tram honestly needs a revamp next year. They just need to do something new with it. They need to do something like creative with it in the sense of scare wise, because the Terror Tram is not scary. It's more to see details and like it's to tell a story basically. And the story was good. Seeing the Chucky with chainsaws was good. My favorite part was Leatherface because it had the most sets. But other than that, that's all I can say about the Terror Tram. Other than that, it needs a revamp next year to be good and all brand new and stuff. Because I personally think that like I said before, it needs a revamp. That's all I can basically say about it. And I'm sure that you guys can vouch for that and vouch for me off what I'm saying right now. So, and then last thing I want to talk about is the scare zones. The scare zones are great, except for the opening one. I think it's called Halloween. I don't even know. I call myself a Hornets fan, but I can't even remember. But the Universal Plaza one in that area, that one was really weak. There weren't that many scare actors at all. Like I'm used to seeing a bunch of scare actors run around me, and there were no scare actors that much. Like I see one in the distance here and there, but that's about it. And that kind of sucked. And it wasn't just like, oh, there was a cash change, whatever. No, I went through multiple times in the night, and it was still lacking scare actors. So that's one thing I feel like they can improve on with that. And the fire cannon, just like the fire cannons not being there, it just made it kind of iffy. But Urban Inferno was really good to me. Toxic Tunnel, of course, like that's always a great scare zone. And yeah, and Jabberwockies, A+ this year. A+. I applaud the Jabberwockies this year. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Make sure if you have not watched my Horror Nights video, go ahead and click it and go watch it right here. Here's the thumbnail. The Horror Nights vlog is really entertaining, and I do give my little review after each maze. I loved the event so much, and that night was super fun. Also, if you aren't subscribed already, subscribe for more videos like this. I just got a Disneyland pass. We're gonna be going to Disney a lot more. Subscribe. I just got this new camera, and it's great because I'm finally starting to be a professional with this stuff, and I can't wait for what the future holds for this channel. So, and I just want to thank you guys for this tremendous growth over the past couple months or so. I was originally at 160, and now I'm at 227 and still growing every single day. So I thank you guys so much. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'm gonna end the video here. I will see you guys later. Keep on exploring parks. Peace.